Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good. So let's get something straight. Everybody talks about branding, and a lot of people do not understand what branding is. What is it? Okay? How does it help your company? How does it help you as a person? So today we are going to describe branding in English or in your mother tongue. So I want to start by telling you that I'm using a Rode mic. It's a brand. I wear an Apple Watch. I have Just Do It, Nike. And I have an M1 laptop here with me. What else do I have? On your screen is Odur Jagero, which is a brand. So many people are building businesses, but they don't know what really a brand means. So today I want to break it down for you so that you will never be confused ever again. What is a brand? I want to read it for you, then I'm going to explain it to you. A brand is how people perceive whenever they interact with your business. Okay? So they are both the impressions you can control and the things you cannot control. So that is a brand. The other thing about a brand is think of a marketplace and think of sellers yelling with each and every person selling their good. How do you get picked up? How does somebody walk through the maze of social media and identify with your brand? How does somebody do that? Okay? So when you think about it, people have personal brands. We each have a name, a face, a style, a way of communicating, and with these traits, we make different impressions to different people. Take, for example, Zuku. It's a brand. Safaricom is a brand which is green and has a lot of things going on. So we are going to be talking about how you build a brand. Number one, we are going to be talking about pick your focus and personality. Number two, we are going to be talking about choosing your business name. Number three, we are going to be talking about writing your slogan. Okay. Number four, we are going to be talking about choosing the look of your brand. And number five, I don't know which number we are. The next one, we're going to be talking about designing your brand logo. And then we are going to cap it all by talking about the application of your branding across your business. Okay? So let's go back to picking your focus and your personality, which is very important. It's important to find your focus. Okay? And let that inform all the other parts of your brand as you build it. Okay? So these are some of the questions that you should be able to ask yourself. Right? And branding exercises to get you thinking about the focus and the tone of your brand. So the first thing we are going to do under picking the focus and the personality is your positioning statement. Okay? And we are going to be talking about a condom company. I don't know which condom company that they use there, but I'm going to pick it. So a positioning statement or a positioning statement it's just one or two lines that stake your claim of the business that you do. Staking your claim, all right? And it isn't necessarily something you put on your website or business card. It's just to help you answer, okay, the right questions about your brand and the aids in creating your brand's tagline. So we are going to be talking about a condom. What is the name of the condom? Silky. Let's talk about Silky condom. So how do you make a statement using you have a brand that's called Silky condom? How do you make a positioning statement? Okay, so the positioning statement works like this. It's an offer, and then the product or the service for, and then you put in the target market, and then you add as the kicker the value proposition. Okay, so unlike the alternative key differentiator, that is different. Okay, so I want to give you a positioning statement for the Silky condom. So Silky condom, we offer condoms, okay, for lovers to stay connected while enhancing your sexual experience. Unlike other condoms in the market, our brand or our condoms are ribbed and dotted for extra pleasure. Okay? There are other questions that you could be asked. In each and every industry, there are things that the people are usually concerned about. For example, in medicine, people are always concerned about, is it genuine, is it generic? You can say that our drugs are always original and not generic. So for our Silky condom, we're going to say people are always concerned about how fast is this gonna come to me. It's the afternoon, you want to sleep with someone, you don't have a condom, and you're wondering, where can I get a condom and how fast? So this is some of the things that you can add. Buy now for fast and discreet. Underline the word discreet delivery. So what are we saying then? Your unique value proposition is the only one thing that you are competing on. Find it, go for it, and make it a part of your brand's messaging. So in conclusion on that particular topic, we are going to say, imagine your brand as a person. Imagine your brand as Koa. Who is Koa? Who is Jagero? Who is Odur Jagero? Who is Ruben on the other side of the camera? Okay, who are these guys? One way to look at how to build your brand is to imagine your brand as a person. What would he or be like? Okay, what kind of personality would your customers be attracted to? This basically informs the voice on social media and the tone of all your creative, both visual and written. Okay? All right. So one of the things that you can do if your brand was a person, was call it, is it simple? Is it beautiful? Is it artistic? Is it bold? Is it serious? Is it professional? Is it corporate? Is it bold? Things like that. Now, the next thing that we're going to have a look at is how to choose your business name. And I see a lot of problems that people are doing with choosing names. People are having crazy long names. The problem with crazy long names is that it will be very difficult for people to say it. Ile kampuni inaitwanga aje. Ile kampuni inaitwanga aje. What is the name of that company? This company, and people can't just come to it. I'll tell you something that I know about the Tuko group of companies. They don't complicate their names. In Kenya, it's called tuko.co.ke. But the name is Tuko. In Nigeria, it's called Legit. One name, simple, punchy, legit, Tuko hapa. Then there is Nation.co.ke. There's another one called Kenyans. It's Safaricom. Very, very, very straightforward. There is Airtel, straightforward. There is Nike, straightforward. All these big brands are just straightforward names. Adidas, it's straightforward, just one word. Why do you want to have three names? What consultancy? Bullshit. Forget about it. Don't complicate that shit. So you can use a business name generator to brainstorm some of the ideas. So one of the things that you want to do is consider these approaches. So you can make a word like Pepsi, okay? You can reframe an unrelated word like Apple for computers. You can also use a suggestive word or a metaphor like buffer. You can also describe it literally. Caution, easy to imitate. The shoe company. The data company, okay? So you can also say after a word of removing letters, adding letters using Latin endings like Tumblr, okay? Create an acronym from a longer name like HBO, Home Box Office, okay? Combine two words, Pinterest. Pin and interest to give you Pinterest. Face and book to give you Facebook. Or you can say Snapple, Snappy and Apple, Snapple. Remember that this is going to be very important when you're doing a URL. Imagine tuko.co.ke. Imagine safaricom.com or .co.ke, airtel.com or .ug. And then the other thing is now to write a slogan. The second thing is write a slogan. A catchy slogan is a nice to have asset. Something that, something brief and descriptive you can use as a tagline in your social media bios, website header, custom business cards, and everywhere else. You got very few words to make a big impact, okay? All right? So how do you do this? How do you come up with a slogan? There are different ways to come up with a slogan. One of the ways is to stake your claim, like Death Wish Coffee, the world's strongest coffee. Okay? You can use a metaphor like Red Bull. Red Bull gives you wings. Okay? You can adopt your custom attitude, Nike, just do it. You can leverage on levels like Cards Against Humanity, a party game for horrible people. You can write a rhyme like Folgers coffee. Okay? The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. Describe it literally. Women's fashion boutique. Again, you can try slogan maker to make those things. Okay? The other thing, I think this is the last thing that we're going to be talking about, are your colors. If you think green, you think Safaricom. If you think red, I don't know what the color is, you think Airtel. You think that yellow color, you think of Telcom. Okay? So people have different colors. Okay? So you need to have your color. Choosing your colors, don't just define the look of your brand. They also convey the feeling you want to communicate. So there is something called as color psychology. Psychology isn't exactly science, okay? But it does help you inform the choices you make, especially when it comes to color you pick for your brand logo. So the best way to do this is you can go to coolors.co. That is Coolors, COOLORS.co. And you can get your colors there. It's a color it's a website that combines colors. If you want 3 colors on your website, you can try things out and get the best color for your organization or your company. The other thing that is very important is the font. And fonts are many. There are hundreds, millions. So what you do is you can go to font pair and then you can get something like that there. The last one is to design your logo. Your logo is very, very, very important. And there are so many ways through which you can design your logo for yourself. You can go to Canva, you can go to different places and design your logo. Okay, you can do an abstract logo like the one for Google. You can do a mascot, the one for Mindy's or something else. You can do an emblem like Starbucks logo or Sony. You can do a lettermark like IBM. You can do an icon like Twitter, which is a bird. You can do what is called a wordmark, which is like Facebook. You can do a combination of different things. So that is how you come up with your brand in short. In conclusion, therefore, I want to say that branding is very, very important. What we have right now is a very crowded market. Imagine somebody trying to pick your brand on Instagram or on Facebook or online. I mean, it is a big thing. So, like I said, my name, I don't know if I said my name, but my name is Oduor Chikero. I am the team leader at Core Media. Now, the thing is, if you want to build the brand of your company and you are overwhelmed and you're saying, well, I can do it myself, but I want somebody who understands this thing in and out, you can contact Core Media. And we can build your brand basically from scratch, from the naming. We can name your website. We can build your logo. We can come up with the fonts. We can come up with the styles. We can design your website. And we put you out there as a brand. I hope you enjoyed this video. And until another time, you can give me quick comments. They think what I've left out. You can contact me and we can build your business together. Thank you and cheers.